your collar doesn't have to be the regular. Let me show you how to make this stylish, exaggerated collar. Welcome to Meg, your next Stitches YouTube channel. My name is Meg, your favorite fashion tutor, committed to showing you easy ways to cut and sew. So in today's class, I'll be showing you how to draft this stylish, exaggerated collar, okay? And it can be sewn on any outfit. Now, this collar in this style consists of two parts. We have the collar stand and the collar fold. Some persons draft it together, but I'll be showing us how to draft them separately, then join them together. So the collar stand, we're going to start with the collar stand. Now, the measurement to cut out the collar stand, you need your collar stand height and the width. Okay, the height and the width. So in this case, we want the finished height of our collar to be 1.5 inches, the finished height, which means that we are not going to be cutting at 1.5. So to that 1.5, I am going to be adding 1 inch. That makes up 2.5 inches. So the width of our collar would be 2.5 inches. By the time we sew out the half an inch at the top and at the bottom, would arrive back at the 1.5 inch, which is our original collar height. Now, for the width of your collar, the width of your collar is equals to your neck circumference. So in this case, our neck circumference is 13 inches. That's a finished neck circumference, which means also that we are not going to be cutting at that 13 inches. So to that, I'm going to be adding 2 inches. That gives us 15 inches. So I'll just mark out. So we have 2.5 inches as the height of our collar stand. Okay, 2.5 inches. Then of course, we said the width of our collar plus 2 inches amounts to 15 inches. So 15 inches, we have it right here. So I've created the collar stand box, 2.5 inches by 15 inches. So mind you, you can cut directly on your fabric. It's because I want to be clear. That's why I'm using a pattern, a cardboard paper. So now we'll just cut out. So here we have it. So in tracing on your fabric, we need two. So you're going to trace this on fold or separately, but make sure you have two of this, okay? Now this is the collar stand. Now let's talk about the collar fold, which is the part that has the stylish design, okay, the exaggerated design. This is the collar stand. So onto the collar fold. Okay, so let's cut out the collar fold. So all you need to do is to get your fabric or your pattern like so, and you want to fold into two. Okay, so you fold into two like so. We are cutting the two together. That's why we are folding into two. So we have it this way. Then of course you fold over like this. Okay, you fold over like this. So now that we are folded, we can begin our drafting. Okay, so here is the uncut part, here is the unopened part, while here is the open part. So take note of what I just said. Now the width of our collar, the collar width would be 2 inches lesser than the width of the neck, and we said our neck width is 13 inches. So 13 minus 2 is 11. So since our pattern is on fold, 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So to that 5.5, we're going to be adding 1 inch as our sewing allowance. So from this uncut part, I'll be marking at 6.5. You know how we got 6.5, right? 5.5, which is half of 11 inches, plus 1 inch. So here is our 6.5. So I'm making a mark. So from here to here is the width of the collar plus 1 inch allowance. Okay, now the height of the collar, you can do whatever height you want, but let's do 3.5. Don't forget we are drafting the collar fold. So 3.5. So on this uncut part, I'm going to measure up 3.5. Okay, I'm going to measure 3.5 on this point, and I'll just make a mark there. So here now I have 3.5. Okay, so I'll just mark 3.5 across so that I can get a straight line. Okay, 3.5 all across, like so. So I'll connect into a straight line and also connect it downward like so. So here's what we have. So on this uncut part, I'll step down by half an inch. I'll step down by that point by half an inch because I want the midpoint to be lower than this side. So I stepped down by half an inch. So I'm going to connect with a curve. But before doing that, let us create that pointed effect you can see on the style we are making. So it depends on how pointed you want it to be. Okay, so I'm just going to be making it using all I have here. Okay, so if you want yours to be more, you add more inches. Is that clear? But in this case, I have here I have about 5 inches. Okay, about 5.5 inches. So I'll just stop here. Okay, I'll be using all of this part for my pointed angle. Remember, yours can be more, it can even be less. Okay, so right now I'll just connect from this half an inch that we stepped down. I will connect it to this point here. So I've placed my curve. So from this half an inch that we stepped down, I'll connect to these 5 inches here. If you want, you can even use your straight ruler if you don't want it to have any curvy shape. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, and then I'll take off my. So we have it going that way. Okay, so here is the mark now. You can see it going upward. Okay, now I'll be connecting this point here, this 5 inches point. I'll connect it to this down part here, our initial collar width. Okay, so I'll be making the connection now. Okay, from this down part here. Let me use another color. Let me just use the same color so that it will come out clear. All right, so here is what we have. So I'm going to cut out and you will see what we have. Don't forget that the two colors, we cut out the two together. So we are cutting along this line, this point here, then of course this point, then all the way down. So now let's just cut out what we have. Okay, so just follow the lines you have made. Remember that yours can be your collar height, your collar four height can even be wider than this, or depends on the fabric you have at hand and what you want to achieve. So I'll just cut off this slant line also. All right, so I've cut off this part. So of course this is, let me just draw an arrow so that I will not get confused. Here is the top part, the top. Okay, so I'll just make an arrow so that here the top part. I'll make an arrow on this side too. Here is the top part. Okay, so now we can open up. We can, we have the two colors together. So now I can actually open up. Okay, you can still fold back before removing. Fold back, then cut out one part first, one half first, then the other half. So I'm just separating the two color four. So when you open up, you'll be having a little part that is still holding them together. So you want to rip it off also. So here is what we have. This is the collar fold. Remember that yours can be longer than this. Okay, so here is the collar fold, and here is the collar stand. So I said that we need two of this collar stand. So here are the collar pieces, the collar fold and the collar stand. So you don't need to um, add any allowance when tracing on your fabric, because already we have added all the allowances on the pattern. So just trace these four pieces on your fabric, and after tracing out, you want to add your collar stay. Okay, your collar stay or your ST, whatever it is, whatever interfacing you have, you want to add up. So when you add them together, I'll be showing you how to fix it using this pattern paper. So after you must have infused your interfacing on the wrong side of the collar fold, you are going to be joining the two pieces of the collar fold together. Okay, right side touching right side. So I'll be explaining to us how to go about. So in joining, you are not going to join the down part. Don't forget the arrow we made. This part here is the upper part. So we're going to be joining it. Look at how I made some broken lines. So you will join it all the way. From this point, you might not be able to get half an inch. Okay, so just put your needle at the midpoint here, and you take it like so. Then you start joining by half an inch all the way down to this point. Okay, then from here also you come down, then continue by half an inch down to this point. Same thing goes for this other side. You're going to join the two pieces together from this pointed part here to this down part by half an inch. So once you're done, you would notch all of these parts. You cut out you notch all the parts, then you turn to the right side, okay, before we attach our collar stand. All right, so once you have joined at the three parts and you have turned, you notch, then you turn. So after turning, you want to make a notch at the center part of the collar fold. Make a notch. Then the collar stand, one of it, make a notch at the up side and at the down part. And of course, the second one too, you want to also make a notch at the top part. You can see my little notch, and at the down part. Okay, so you pick up your collar stand, right side, you place it on the collar fold, okay, like so, right side like this. Then you pick up the other piece, you put it beneath it. Okay, you pick up the other collar stand, you put it in the mid in the at the down part like so. So the collar stand, one is on top of the collar fold, the other is under the collar fold. Make sure that the notches align. Okay, make sure the notches align. So automatically your collar stand will extend beyond the collar fold. Okay, that is as expected. Okay, so once you're done placing them like so, from the beginning of the collar stand, you want to sew by half an inch all the way down to the end of the collar stand. Now you are holding all the pieces together with the stitch. The first collar stand, the collar fold, and the other collar stand, you hold them together with a straight stitch. Okay, so by half an inch you want to sew down. So after sewing down, you open up. So by the time you're done joining all the three pieces together like so along this down part, look at the notch. Then you can now open up. Okay, you can turn to the front. Okay, so you can now bring it out like so. So you see that the stitch remain will be hidden under. So this is how it's going to look like, and the collar fold will fall. So you're going to attach this down part to your neck circumference and finish up the other part that's extended. Okay, so the collar fold, this is the collar fold here, it will fall to the back. Okay, you can see how it falls to the back. You fold over to the back like so. Then this is how it will look like. You can see that it already gave us what we are trying to draft. So this is how it will look like when you fix to your outfit. Okay, the neck circumference, look at how the back would look like. Okay, you can see, and the front will look like this. So here is how to draft this stylish collar, this exaggerated collar. Do let me know if you got value. Drop your questions, kindly like this video, share, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next class. So if you like to learn in detail how to draft a shirt with a complete corporate shirt with collar, the sleeve plackets, and every other thing about the complete corporate shirt, how to draft a cam collar shirt, how to draft different kind of shirts for both male and female. You want to also learn how to actually sew this collar, on how to sew a collar stand and a collar fold on a shirt. I would recommend that you enroll for the premium shirt class powered by Meg Unique Stitches. So call the number appearing on this video to enroll for the paid premium shirt class. All right, so I'll see you in the next class.